You say when you're ready.
Begin.
Okay. At this time, limited scope comparatively to what we're learning with the advances of this research, but I feel like psychedelics are playing an ongoing role in the evolution of humankind, from obviously the source of the emergence of cave art and shamanism at the same time, and maybe into Terence McKenna's stoned ape theory of like the development of language and creativity and culture and what have you, all the way up into like basically the moment in like the 50s, 60s where they created a whole new era of psychotherapy and psychiatry. Because of psychedelics, they learned so much about the functioning of the brain in relationship to mental emotional things, which actually ushered in this really awful stage of the SSRI movement and psychiatry in that sense, because they developed those drugs based on what they were learning about the mind and the neurological system, the correlations there from what they were observing in like psychedelic sessions and research. But then they cast all that away, and then actually the occulting of psychedelics, I think, actually increased the interest and like the desire for people to go into it, the desire for people to think outside of their box and search for things that engage it even more fully, big things, you know? And even now, as like we have like a whole new generation of people coming into like psychedelics as being common in their everyday life in some way or another, or common in their everyday culture. And we have like a new wave of academic research that's basically pushing an institutional value. And in a lot of ways, like, where are we right now as humanity? Disconnected from the earth, disconnected from like a greater sense of compassion and empathy for the rest of the world, disconnected from a sense of being nourished and supported. We're sad, lonely, angry, alienated, selfish, consumptive, materialistic, and broken in so many ways as individuals and as a mass culture. And it seems like the entire history of psychedelic use, all the anthropological and like ontological and metaphysical and philosophical and anecdotal and scientific, all this evidence is coming together to essentially say that it helps generate an experience within the individual that starts to heal whatever it is that is causing the effect, causing the symptoms of all the places that we're broken individually, and how that's accumulating into how we're broken as a grander civilization, society, species. So like, I think psychedelics are continuing to play a role in our evolution, because at this point it's helping us increasingly more so in basically healing the separation we have from each other and from the planet and from the source of existence that all of this is somehow precipitating out of.
Tail slate.
What?
Tail slate.
Tail slate. You want me to do that after each one?